your bags, let's sail away to the land of opportunity. Richard Hart has changed the game. He raised the bar, now DeFi will never be the same. I'm with the captain and we're making it happen. No one's ever stopping this community. We got the fire, we got the flame, and no one ever's gonna stand in our way. The haters are gonna hate as the cruise ship pulls away. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go down to Mexico. We're crashing all the parties and we're driving Maseratis. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go down to Mexico. Roads paved with gold, truth be told, they're changing lives. This hex 55, I stake that hex to stay alive. The captain chilling with the black sheep, we rapping and packing our bags. We're blessed to wake up every day, cause we're on the boss J. I'm with the captain and we're making it happen. No one's ever stopping this community. We got the fire, we got the flame, and no one ever's gonna stand in our way. In Mexico, the haters are gonna hate as the cruise ship pulls away. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go down to Mexico. We're crashing all the parties and we're driving Maseratis. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go down to Mexico. Had to join cause you couldn't beat us. Now you got financial freedom. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go down to Mexico. And the beat has gonna bang. And we're all gonna be rich.
And we're all gonna be rich.
Let's go down to Mexico.
What's up, DJ? We meet again. We got Greg Finney out there. We got Vets in Crypto. Speaking of Vets in Crypto, what's up? I thought I might have seen you on here today. Fucking sporting, representing the cause. Hexico, that's right. That's what we're here for. What's up? We got Mr. Know It All in his house. We got fucking Mr. Crypto Yeti. What's up? What's going on?
What to do?
What's going on, guys?
Looks like Bitcoin came up a little bit today, huh?
Got some chopping going on right now for sure.
Yeah.
We'll
jump right into the chart board if you want.
All right, let's throw it on. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. Welcome back. You were on vacation or something, huh? You're hanging out with the family?
Yeah, we had a nice little vacation. It was my mom's 70th birthday, so.
Oh, cool.
Good shit.
Let's see.
Forgot what a vacation's like.
Yeah.
Every time we
let's
get
look
ready
at
to go
Bitcoin.
like on like a 2-week vacation, my wife fucking gets pregnant. I'm just like, great. I'm not going on vacation for multiple weeks with a fucking baby.
All right, so the first thing we really want to look at is the Ethereum Bitcoin chart because that's our gauge for when we're really going to start to see these alts pop off, right? So nothing really much has changed. I mean, we called this bottom here in April. You can start to see ETH Bitcoin creeping up there. The monthly crossed up. We had this monthly bullish divergence kind of start to play out. You can see the momentum oscillator kind of showing you that separation. All looks good on the chart right now to me. This monthly clipped. We got probably months of upside against Bitcoin here coming in. Yeah, ETH Bitcoin looks great. Let's look at the US dollar value. Obviously, everyone's really so worried about these worthless dollars that we
Worthless
all-
fucking dollars.
They really are, man. They're really worthless, dude.
Well, we're chasing in the end. Buy our
Like-
houses.
Like if
Maybe
you
we
left,
won't.
$100,000 in your bank account since January, you lost probably 20% of that purchasing power this year. 20% of it.
Wow.
It buys you
Just this
20% less.
Just this
Just
year.
this, just this year. Just
That's
this
fucking
year.
crazy.
Yeah. Better luck next year.
Yeah.
Burrito's been pretty expensive for like a couple of years.
Better
now.
luck no years. They're about to print $7 trillion.
God.
Okay.
Okay.
7 trillion?
Yep, that's coming. Okay, so Ethereum to me looks like an ascending triangle on the monthly time frame here against the dollar. Clipped up here, starting to break the monthly squeeze.
Right.
Yeah, you lost more in crypto just on paper, man. On paper, dude.
Hold your bag.
Don't worry about the dollar value in crypto. And all you need to worry about is its worth in Bitcoin value. How about that? And if you bought ETH against the dollar in April, you're not losing Bitcoin value right now. You're actually gaining Bitcoin value right now. So,
What happened
just
if you
depends on
bought
how-
ETH and then you took that ETH and brought it to Pulse Chain?
well, I'm sure Pulse Chain's not outperforming ETH, so you'd probably be losing on that trade right now, most likely. But
Yeah.
we're not talking about that right this second. But we can look at it later.
The
All right,
tables will
so
turn.
The monthly, I mean, I found a really interesting pattern every cycle on ETH. Check this out. So first top, second top. We're breaking right now. We're probably going into this third top somewhere, and we're probably going to do something similar where we then do that and we make the next top. Okay? It's going to look something like that. It'll be weaker as it's been weaker. Okay? We're nowhere near it right now. So
What's up, Robert?
we got people are like, oh, this cycle's done in November, December, whatever.
Like NATO?
If it happens that quickly, great. I don't necessarily see it happening that quickly. It's been very slow and methodical. These institutions like to keep it boring and like to keep people priced out of this market. So yeah, as soon as the monthly on ETH gets in this overbought zone, sure, it's time to get out. All right, but we're nowhere near it right now. We got months ahead of us here, probably. Okay, have we even really seen a real alt run? No, we have not. These market cycles don't end in depression like that. Oh, well, this cycle's different. We're not going to see the alts rally. BS, bro. That's not how markets get when there's a liquidity in them. All right. They buy anything, literally anything. Now you have institutions that are going to come after these major L1s. Ethereum specifically, okay? I'm really paying attention to Ethereum a lot more than others because that is where all the stables are, mostly. Okay, you can argue Tron has the biggest Tether stablecoin production in the crypto land. Yeah, but these institutions aren't going to be pouring into Tron, dude. They're not a U.S. entity. U.S. institutions are going to be buying Ethereum. We've already been seeing it. All these companies loading up on, e-treasuries. Look at these stocks, for example. Bitfarms, fucking Bitme, Bitmine. These guys, how much ETH do these guys own? A ton. Bit Digital rolled all their Bitcoin into ETH. Yeah, dude, this is going to do some stupid stuff. Do we want Bitcoin to break 100K? Sure.
120, yeah.
Bitcoin is going to run regardless of what's going on with the Fed policy, as we've been seeing. So, yeah, I'm still kind of targeting, 170 to maybe 200K this cycle for Bitcoin. It could get crazier than that. It really could. I'm not saying it can't. You did get this monthly cross up here. That looks really good. We have monthly momentum on our side. It's setting up for a nice Q4 run right now, which is nice. But everyone's be like, oh, at the end of Q4 is the top of the cycle historically. So we'll see if those historicals kind of rhyme and repeat themselves again. But we'll see. I'm not Like they front ran the halving this year. They might front run the top this year. We'll see how that ends up going. But the alts haven't done anything to me. Just seems a little bit odd. We're going to see something out of these alts. Just a matter of when we see it. But here's the others chart. Look at this, dude. Monthly buy signal. It's down at the bottom. There's a ton of momentum to come for the others chart, which is everything excluding the top 10 cryptos. Okay. This is going to do what I have, most likely going to do what I have drawn here. It's going to do something like this. Look at this volume too.
We rich.
See the volume? Hello. Do you see it? Hi. Hi. Volume. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Would you look at
it? It's about to do that.
Look at that. You know what I mean?
It's gonna do nuts. It's gonna do nuts, and people are gonna be caught off guard by it. Most people are sidelined right now, thinking that these alts aren't gonna ever run. That's not the case. The case is you could pretty much sit in whatever S coin you want right now, especially right now, and you're gonna get gains. It almost doesn't even matter what you're buying. Like the majority of them are gonna go up. You're gonna make money off them. Could be the shittiest of shit coin right now. Excuse my language. I'll give you one. For example, I actually ended up stopping myself out of this trade because it broke my level and dumped another 50%. But guess what? This thing's up 200% today. Would you imagine that? 200%. It's a virtuals coin. It's DeFi AI coin. Whatever.
That's what we need on AI 16.
Micro cap breakout, back test, and 200% candle. Okay, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. You could pretty much buy. I mean, this one actually has a nice utility behind it, which is why I liked it. But this Mamo coin, the same thing. This is another one of these yield-bearing DeFi AI coin. Look at this chart. This looks nice, right? Just up and to the right. GIZA, another one of these AI plays. Again, this one looks like it's just starting. Okay. Remember, do your own research on these. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just looking at some charts. Convo, this one's like a major one on virtuals here too. I think this thing is bottomed out, and it's probably going to do what I have drawn. 40x. It's a $3 million market cap. It can do stuff like that. All right, let's look at Pulse Chain, right? Because everyone here is a Pulse Chain or Hex or Hexakin, whatever. Yeah, let's look at Hex. You guys want to look at OG Hex, or you guys want to look at the new Hex? You know, we can look at both.
Let's look at all the hexes.
Look at all the hexes.
let's look at all the hexes. All right, here's the OG Hex. Still in the descending broadening formation. No breakout yet. Monthly. Oh, is that a monthly cross up? Am I seeing this correctly? Oh,
Huh.
okay.
Huh?
I think so. So what? Hex monthly cross up after 4 years? No, couldn't be. All right. Yeah. So monthly clip. Look at this squeeze you got going on here. Yeah, this could take some months, man. It's been in this downtrend for 4 years, dude. So, man, any day, anytime, any day now. Maybe I would go ahead and say sometime in September here. It looks like it's ready to go. All right. Can it come back down to the bottom of the range? Yeah, it can. They're just going to give you another buying opportunity down there. All right.
There's an EHEX,
But
right?
I would say anywhere below this 27 range is in the buy zone. Okay. All right, that's your EHEX. All right, all you P hexagons. Let's get to that chart.
All you cookies.
I mean, it's definitely outperforming EHEX. I'm not talking shit. There's no shit to talk. All right.
Well, I
Here's
hope
your
so.
weekly. I just don't
People
have
EHEX to buy PHEX.
I just don't have a lot of data on this coin. So, okay. It's very clearly a range bound asset. top of the range, bottom of the range, top of the range, bottom of the range, retest the bottom of the range, breakout. Now back testing the breakout. That's all you're doing right now is back testing it. Looks good. Just hold the level. Show me that there's more. Show me more demand than previous times it's done that. Here,
that's a trader's dream right there, man.
You did the same thing here, but you got caught up at the top of the range, and then there was not enough demand to push the price. Came all the way back down to the bottom of the range, broke back above that level, retested it, finally had enough buyers to push it through. Now you're coming back down to say, hey, buyers, are you still here and supporting this price? We're about to find out. If there are, then there's no doubt in my mind it doesn't go back up to the top of the range. This would be the 1, 2, 3, 4th time you're testing the top of the range. But listen, this bottom of the range test didn't even get down to the bottom. There was too much demand down here. They couldn't even take it down to the bottom of the ultimate bottom of the range. So that tells me more demand than last time. That tells me there's obviously a lot more interest in this asset down here than there was last time as well. So to me, this screams like a lot more people owning this asset than last time, which means there's more demand for it, which means there's a higher probability of it breaking the top of that range later on. Okay. That's it. Mic drop.
No.
PHEX looks good. Looks good.
Now let's look
Where's
at the
it
ratio
going?
between the two.
Okay, we can give some targets, some fib targets. You know what the problem is with doing fib targets is when you're in a 4-year or what is this? This is a 2-year consolidation pattern. Okay, you can do way more than what these fib targets are. Okay, you just can, and I'll show you an example of that. I'll show you an example of that later. But essentially, what this is alluding to, let's just say we don't break out right away. Let's say we do this. Let's say we come back down and make a massive inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is probably a pretty high probability setup to do something like that. Okay? So we'll probably do something like this if we don't break out, which honestly, if we pull back there, it actually is a more powerful setup, in my opinion. Okay? Because it'll just break this like butter on the next time it does that with putting in a higher low, which means there's even more demand than last time. Okay? And that's how you can get pretty much like a 5-wave structure out of here, which is like, what everyone's wanting to see. You get the impulse wave out, you get the 2 and the 3-wave parabolic mania phase, whatever, something like that. Okay. If you really scrunch this chart, it can do some stupid stuff. Okay. So that's your PHEX. It looks very good. Nice. But yeah, the EHEX chart, in my opinion, if this is going to complete this major structure, that means EHEX goes to about 54 cents, which is the pattern completion of a descending broadening formation. That means PHEX probably does something similar. That's what, a 200 something X. So there you go. 200 something X is in the cards for something like this. All right. Does that mean you should stay in the whole thing for the whole move? No. It means you should scale out of it after you've done 20, 30X, and reassess it later on. Okay. It doesn't have to do this whole move, but it should do the whole move in theory.
Okay.
All right, let's look at pulse chain.
That'd be great.
Okay. pulse chain. So not much has changed on this chart. You put in this higher low, you back tested. It looks like a bit of consolidation here. I think what I've drawn here is it's going to do something similar to that. We could get up as high as this holding ratio later on. It's a baby. Like there's no real knowing exactly what all this thing will do. It's like me trying to sit here and tell you that the range that Dogecoin was in last cycle was a 600% move, but it ended up doing a 40x. Okay, like this right here, for example. Look, this range right here last cycle during the 2020 run, it was in a 700% range. What did it end up doing? Way more than 7x. It did 55x on a breakout. 55x. All right. Actually, Dogecoin looks pretty good right now if you look at what it's doing. You get this low, a higher low, another higher low. Dogecoin can also do
Everyone hates
nuts.
Elon.
Doesn't matter. Dogecoin's like a major
The cockroach.
major meme coin. Yeah. All right, let's look at Bitcoin dominance because that's really what we're waiting on right now is Bitcoin dominance, and we can start to see it breaking down here. It hasn't actually broke down just yet. It's actually sitting right on its rising wedge demand line right now. But it looks like it's about to break down. Yeah. Good. Oscillators. Oscillators coming down. Beautiful. It's exactly what we want to see for an alt run to have to kickstart here. And ultimately, I think, it does something similar to what I've drawn. Is it going to go all the way down to the bottom of this range? I don't know. But if it does, and you don't want to go back into cash, this is where you sell your altcoin back for Bitcoin. Okay. And then you hold Bitcoin through the bear market and you cup your balls and you deal with a 60-70% drawdown against dollars. And you just ride Bitcoin back up through its next cycle. And then you do the same thing, wait for Bitcoin dominance to top out, and then roll your Bitcoin into ETH and into other alts. And you just keep repeating the same process until you can no longer repeat it. That's it.
Yeah. Once you're done cupping your balls, don't forget to wash your hands.
Always wash your hands.
Right? Good advice.
That's it.
Let's give away a lot.
Give
away one of those real quick.
That's good.
Who's out there? It looks like the magic word of the day is boss. I guess I'll give you guys, go ahead. I'll give you guys a couple minutes. Magic word of the day is boss. So get your bosses out there in the chat. We only got 2 entries so far. You want to go ahead, Note, or you got anything else?
I'll take some tickers from the chat.
Yeah, you guys got tickers.
But by the way, tips are appreciated. Sheep, you can post your address if you want and tip the DJ Protocol
the address
community.
Pinned in his chat in our Telegram, I think. Where is it?
Tips are appreciated, not necessary, but it's always appreciated if you guys have benefited from the TA. If you guys have, been around for a while, you guys know I've been around here for a while. I do this full time at this point, so it is appreciated.
The 8OC address, that's the same one from BSC.
I don't know if that's the right address. I'll post a new one or something.
Okay, you want to post another one, you can.
Yeah,
tips are appreciated.
Right.
Just like super chats are appreciated. They allow me to give away these lottery tickets every day, so we do appreciate everybody out there participating. And here we go. Let's see who's gonna win. We got the cow.
Yeah, boy.
Come on down. Bar. Here we go, Mr. Robar.
Let's look at wrapped Bitcoin for a second. This thing is still.
Let's do that. Then I'll come back and give away the other ticket in a little bit.
So yeah, wrapped Bitcoin as usual is just one of my favorites on Pulse Chain. If you guys don't know this, I made a video in May of 24 when it was $80, and I even said that it could go to a couple $1,000s, and it did do that exact move to the T. We're just trading in this channel right here, nothing to be concerned about at all. Not concerned about what wrapped Bitcoin's doing. Pullbacks are necessary, especially after going 10x from low like that. Just looks like it's putting in a base right here. Could go sideways for a bit more. The 4 hour is kind of actually implying upside right now on the 4 hour. The 12 hour also giving you the same inkling to believe that it's going higher with a 12 hour reset. Looks very good, guys. Okay. Yeah, wrapped Bitcoin is solid. It's looking more solid.
There's no
Fed
patterns in the chat if you guys want it. If you guys ever want it. And what were you saying?
We'll look at Fed also because I'm in a pretty hefty position in this too. Yeah, this doesn't look anywhere nearly as good as wrapped Bitcoin right now. But okay, so we bought this wick here and made a lower high. We got an ABC correction going on here on this thing. Still technically outside of the channel, which is good. See that. What does that 12-hour look like? Okay, yeah. All right. We got a 12-hour reset impending. Wrap Bitcoin's ahead of it. Okay. The ratio right now is probably in favor of wrap Bitcoin. I'm sure a lot of things are in favor of wrap Bitcoin right now. It is just a much superior asset than most of these coins on Pulse Chain right now. Yeah. Putting a higher low against Fed here. Flipping on the 12-hour, the daily reset. Yeah. Well, I am a bit underwater on my rolls. So there's that. I will not be rolling any more of my precious Bitcoins into Fed right now. But that's okay. See how this plays out. Yeah, it's trying to make a higher low here. That means wrap Bitcoin is going to make some moves against Fed here. But if you look at the Fed chart against Pulse, which is what we need to really pay attention to, is so yeah, it's just skirting along in this range here against dollars, and then against Pulse, it's probably also doing something similar. All right, yeah, it doesn't really look as good against Pulse. It's holding its range low for now, but yeah, not the best looking chart. We looked at the real Bitcoin chart, dude. It probably shouldn't break below 110.
Did you see the VeChain comment?
Nope, but I can look at VeChain.
Okay.
VeChain. This is an OG coin, man. I haven't looked at VeChain.
I know. I remember having a fucking bag of that back in 17 or something.
So VeChain, yeah. Okay. So you had this nice M shape you put in, right? And you're kind of on the floor of it. Well, I would suspect something like this to have happen eventually once you break this range up here. Yeah, and then you get your markup phase, right? Like you kind of did back here. So you're like here. If we were to compare this to May of 2020, you're like right here. You're going to get this break of range. You're going to get the retest, and you're going to make a blow-off move. So you're going to break the range. You're going to get this retest, and then you're going to get your blow-off move. That's kind of what VeChain looks like right now. A lot of these coins are showing similar things. Did you guys see Illuvium today? This thing finally fucking took off. Massive wedge pattern. There it is. Right off the bottom of the wedge, just candled like 70% off the low. Yeah. Yep. I think a lot of these coins are about to do some stupid stuff. So strap yourselves in. If you're not in any altcoin positions right now, it's probably time to make sure you're positioned in the right ones. I think Chainlink is a really solid one to be in right now.
Yeah.
I don't personally own it, but I traded it last cycle from like 90 cents to like $40 or something. But yeah, you can see what it's doing. It's just basing out here. You got this retest, and it looks like it's coiling up for something pretty massive. If I do say so myself, like $200 might be in the cards for something like Chainlink. All right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, fuck. It is crazy. It is crazy. Chainlink chart looks pretty juicy. Okay, you might get some more consolidation or whatever, maybe some more sideways out of it. You could do something like this for a bit. Maybe you come back down and make one more low at like 14 and go sideways here before you get this move, and then this shit, and then you get your blow off move, something like that. Yep, it's kind of what it's looking like across the board on a lot of these. How's our teddy bear looking? Teddy bear. Yeah, teddy bear is a little bit of a lagger right now, but I don't really see anything bad here aside from you're losing a little bit of weekly momentum here, but your 2 week probably just crossed up. Yep, your 3 weeks crossing up. Your monthly looking good. So okay, you're gonna chop around here for a little bit. You might get a pullback a little bit, something like this. Or you might come down to retest, the 12s or 13s or something, go sideways, and then just one crazy blow up move up like that, probably later on. Something like that. When you got all those high time frame momentums just crossing up out of oversold like that, that means that the price gets kind of held up in a range once those weeklies reset. And then you just go sideways for a bit, you chop around. And then the momentum comes into the whole chain, and then you start to see some green candles, and then you get paid. That's how that goes. So here's DeFi Llama. We're going to look at some TVL here on Pulse Chain real quick for all you Pulse Chained guys. Yeah, we're trekking up right now. We pulled back a little bit. We're starting to make a higher low and go again. You can see the Pulse X TVL jumped to 80% this past month. That's huge. Yeah, lots of new inflows into the chain right now for sure. All right.
Nice.
Looks good across the board. I got nothing really bad to say about it.
Should be setting up all these bridges and all this shit.
Yep.
Start trickling in.
Oh, it'll trickle in, and then it'll be all at once, and then everyone will just be like, "Oh, Pulse Chain," and that'll be the top, and then that'll.
Yeah. When I start posting screenshots, it's the top.
That's pretty much how it's going.
How's Fed looking?
Yeah, probably. Against Pulse, it looks like it's trying to find a base down here. But
Okay.
It's kind of weak. It's kind of weak right now, I would say.
Yeah. And he's back.
I don't even know what happened. Just filling up some water.
It's oversold on the 3-day
At this moment that he knew he fucked
against
up.
Pulse. Against the dollar, it's probably something similar. I just didn't like these long wake candles like this. Just it's low liquidity, so it's going to do that stuff. But as long as it makes a higher low than 7.8 million, I think it's fine. All right, one could argue that this is a back test or whatever. Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah.
If this is really a back test, that means we go sideways for a bit, reset, and then we really get a huge candle out of here. So right now, I think the pattern's valid until it's no longer valid. Level of invalidation is pretty much this low, 7 million market cap low. So it's fine as long as it's above 7 million market cap in my book.
Looks good.
It looks like it's going to make an attempted move.
I'm going to run one more ticket.
What do you think of AVAX? I think it's behind a little bit.
Would you look at that? You know what I mean?
Cookies! Thank you for playing, Cookies. All right.
Yeah, so Avalanche to me just looks like a nice consolidation structure. It's just been consolidating for quite some time. And eventually what happens is you break the consolidation pattern. Yeah, exactly. Whammo. Yeah. So it depends on how you look at it, but to me it just looks like one big bull flag. One big flag pattern. And sometime in September, October here, probably break it, and you get some move. Who knows? Get a big leg like that too. Yeah, Avalanche is a blue chip, man. It'd be crazy like that. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if Avalanche did that. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. Yeah, like $300 or something for Avalanche.
Right.
Whew.
Here you go. Right, you see the flag? It's just one big bull flag. Something like that. Your Bitcoin, yeah, still sitting up here. Chopping around up here. Yeah, you got some weekly bearish divergence that's kind of going to play out here. You might get one more. Might get a little bit of drawdown here, a little bit, looks like. Yeah, we'll see. They might just continue to prop this thing up. I think, yeah, I mean, even if you end up tagging like 110, I don't even think that that's a bad thing to see. All right. These drawdowns up here are going to become quicker and quicker as we go into parabolic mania phase of this market. So, as long as ETH is looking strong, I don't think you have anything to really worry about. So, and I would say ETH is looking pretty good up here. Yeah. It's just consolidating up here. Looks really nice. You got this nice pullback. You're consolidating here. Just a waiting game, man. That's all this is. I think dips still just buy whatever dip they give you, man. You'll get paid later for sure.
Let's do it.
That's all I got.
AI 16 still holding up. I haven't looked at it. Yeah.
Yeah, AI 16Z looks like it's it clipped on the 12-hour here. Your 4 hours giving you a buy signal. You're gonna see a nice little push on this thing here soon.
Nice.
Yeah, that looks like it's ready to go.
Yeah, their Discord's lit, even though their fucking their
Correct.
X account's down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, it's in a 3-day squeeze, man.
Was Bio
So-
part of that?
BIOS, no. BIOS is a virtuals coin that has some yield farms with like 20-30% APY.
What does virtuals coin mean? Because isn't that what AI16 is?
No, AI16Z is its own OS, and these little shit coins kind of utilize AI16Z's OS to build their agent. So AI16Z is infrastructure for all of it. Now you're investing in infrastructure, which in my opinion is probably some of the best things to do. It's like buying ETH. It's like buying Aave on ETH. It's like buying the protocol on ETH, like the infrastructure for lending.
Yeah, no,
you know?
I get that. But I thought it like had a bunch of virtuals coins or whatever the fuck.
Well, they own like I forget the name of that site. I think it's like DAOs.fun or something. I forget what it is. Maybe it is DAOs.fun. Yeah. So DAOs.fun has Here you go. They have their own DAO. Here, AI16Z. These guys have their own DAO. Okay? They have $136 million in their, well, that's their market cap. But yeah, so they have, this is my holding. Yeah, I don't own this right now, but, I guess I gotta like sign in and shit to see all this stuff, but, let's see. Their DAO has, AI16Z is the first AI VC fund fully managed by Mark Andreessen. That's the guy's son.
That's the AI name.
Yeah. Or the guy's AI, rather. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I've talked to the AI about it. But I just know that it has a bunch of coins. It's the fucking governance token. The governance token could mean nothing if people don't vote properly. It pays attention to people's votes. If they're a good vote, then their vote's worth a little bit more, depending. Bunch of weird stuff, but the AI makes the decision at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Cookie says, thanks, dude. Good thing I can't paper hand a lottery ticket. He would, too. Oh, God, he fucking G'd it. Christian Mejia says, thrash.
Did you hear what he did earlier, Node?
No.
He came in here like yesterday. He's like, oh, there's a Zeba, the final boss, you know. And he exited it, and it went 20x. He exited it. Oh, yeah. Poor man.
Like, here's another virtuals coin that's absolutely annihilated. That's probably going to go up a lot.
Is that FDIC?
Oh, no. We can look at FDIC. I'm sure that's also really wrecked.
It looks just like that, I think.
Fed's pretty wrecked, so this is probably pretty wrecked. Yeah. Yep, this is just skating on down here for now. Fine. Whoa, this MV token just flew off the chart. 20% removed today.
That's
This is
nothing.
unreal.
That thing's dead. Once it gets above that mark, like, I don't know. It depends on what the other coins are, but that's mintable by the public.
Yeah. Anywho, how's our PDI holding up here?
I don't know. I think it's like 5.5 million per million. 5.5K per million or something.
Yeah. Looks like it's just sideways here. Volume kind of tapered off, so there's probably a big move coming here.
I think it's going to turn into fucking a Tropa world very shortly in Pulse Chain.
Think so.
It's gonna be.
I reckon.
I think Atropa's probably going to take out its all-time high here soon. If I had,
yeah, when I say
if I had
Tropa
to
world,
guess.
I mean all the assets.
Yeah,
Send them.
couple weeks. Yeah, so Atropa pulling back at its pretty much its all-time high.
Made a cup. Cuppity cup.
It's a lower high right now, technically, on the monthly. Ooh, that weekly candle, no bueno, dude.
Oh no, that's scary.
That's not a good candle, sir.
Not with the follow up either.
Well, you haven't really seen follow through just yet, so. But yeah, this is a weekly trend reversal candle.
Yeah, that's scary.
It's not a good candle.
You like see Thor's hammer going down.
Yeah, I guess it did.
Dude, how do these people spam you with like 4 phone calls back to back?
Atropa
Right.
is. Atropa actually looks like it's in a bit of trouble up here right now. that
Oh, yeah?
weekly candle looking like that. Yeah, I mean, you see this weekly candle here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good candle. It can get negated pretty quickly if they take it back up to 82 million market cap and take that wick out and just whatever. But
What were you
It's
saying
not
about
a-
AVAX? I missed it.
you actually look pretty good.
Okay.
Just one gigantic consolidation. Could
Okay,
take
cool.
time though.
Yeah. I know that was a slow mover, from what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when it moves, it doubled a couple times within like a week or so.
It just takes a while to fucking get his shit together.
Yeah. But if the whole market wakes up and we get what we know is a bull run, it'll start moving with everything.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
Yeah, you just want to pay attention to that TVL on Avalanche, right? So like,
What
Yeah.
what was
Yeah.
Solana?
Well, yeah, I noticed it was
it's
just
starting to
slowly
tick up.
creeping up. So,
That was like our final decision looking at it. I was like, no, it looks at DeFi Llama. Let's see the TVLs.
yeah.
mm-hmm.
It looked like bottoming out compared to
Solana's-
everything else. Like, it looks like a lot more flatline.
Solana
everything was
also
already-
putting in a higher low here. Yeah. So base.
Solana's about to
coin
rip
is
too,
sending
huh?
right now. Look at the
They all look
stablecoin
like
market
that.
cap on base, just fucking sending on base.
Dude, base was like down like yesterday or the day before. Did you hear about that?
Well, that makes sense because it's correlated to Coinbase, because Coinbase was down on the August 2nd for maintenance.
I don't know. People were like freaking out on Twitter, like it hasn't done a block in over 20 minutes.
Yeah. Look at Tron just fucking meh.
Just fucking god. That thing's gonna blow
Yeah, I
everyone's
know.
dick off.
Sui looks nuts too, with that higher low putting in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, there's just a lot of these chains look like they're about to get some crazy cow. BSC even just trekking up. ETH. Yeah, ETH made a new high on TVL. Yeah, man, ETH isn't gonna break its all-time high. Yeah, sure, buddies.
Yeah, man, it's dead.
Yeah, okay. ETH is dead, man. I remember April. ETH is dead. I'm thinking to myself, I need more money. Let's buy more ETH. In April. I took a bet with some kid in April. I was like, dude, ETH's going to break all-time high by the end of the year. He's like, no, it's not. Polymarket's giving it a 5% chance. I'm like, yeah, give it a couple months. Let me know what Polymarkets thinks then. No, it's like 25. No, it's like 5. No, it's like 25%. Maybe you're right.
Polymarket was buying up Ethereum
What?
at that moment.
What was the 5% chance of what?
It breaking its all-time high by the end of the year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When it was down at like 1,400. Yeah, of course the chances are going to be low there. Of course.
Right.
I'll take the bet there, though. Why not? Lowest risk place to take the bet.
At the bottom?
Yeah, exactly. At the bottom. Yeah, that Atropa candle. I'm not a fan of that. That's on market cap. It's not on price though. Put in something similar on price up there. Yeah, Atropa, man. Atropa hit overbought. Yeah.
It did move quicker than the rest of this shit.
Okay, well maybe it's trying to consolidate here. That's fine if it does that. Yeah, it did move quicker. It's probably gonna. Yeah, but if Atropa moves down, that means the rest of them are gonna move down too. Anyways,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
especially
jump off the
P-Line.
stream here. I
Cool,
got
man.
some shit you gotta do.
Yeah, we call it. Oh, we see you
I'll
guys back in
chat
the
to you guys
Telegram later. All right.
Deuces.
What's up, OG hacks the games, it's BlackSheep and I'm back again. I've come to rock you back and forth and up and down and out the door for sure. I'm chilling with the DJ protocol. We come to represent and we don't give a shit, cause we're fucking rich on the ball state. You know it's
That's the black sheep token. That's the token I care the least about.